Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing fantastic. And today, from the title of this video, yes, friends, a new journey is beginning. And which is kind of funny because before I get into all that, I just want to say that one of the things about this YouTube channel is I never really properly ever introduced myself to you as a viewer. If you've been with me for a while, obviously you've gotten to kind of know who I am in a small way. And if you're new, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, you know. I'd really greatly appreciate that. Get us off on the right foot, right? But, you know, when I started this YouTube channel, you know, generally you need to have an idea, right? An idea of what are you going to do when you turn this camera on? And, you know, I never really had an idea. Other than I knew I just wanted to create some type of content, right? And the only thing at the time that has actually led up to this recent time is I used to get subscription boxes, and I still do to some degree. And I thought, well, that was just one of the things that's in my life that I can show you guys. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. And my banner, you know, that I have for this channel says, you know, that the things I'm into are the pew-pews, which are getting cracked down again on this platform. And I don't really talk about them anyway, just because of that, which kind of stinks because that's, you know, something I'm really into as well. But, you know, I'm into tech, you know, technology, gaming, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, outdoors type stuff. And one of the things that I have not done on this channel is show any of those things to you guys, which is kind of weird that I put them in the banner. So I told you guys I was going to do a thing, right? And I'm happy to report that I did do a thing. And what that thing is that's going to impact this channel is going to be the type of content that I'm going to be putting on this channel for you. And I told you in the past that I was going to buy a travel trailer. Okay, so sit back because this is going to be a little bit of a story. But my friend, whose name is also Brad, me and him kind of were talking one evening, and we had both kind of came to a point of where we were like, man, it would be really cool, you know, to get an RV. And to go you know, just travel around, you know, semi-locally, but maybe do some trips together. And, you know, he's been a really long-time friend of mine, and we have a lot in common. And so, you know, it kind of just, you know, something I blurted out, something he blurted out. Well, he has already got his RV, and he's had it for a couple weeks now, and he's, you know, already done camping trips in it. So I told a story on one of my videos here recently about, what was it? It was two weeks ago. You know, here locally, I had been looking for a travel trailer for quite some time. And, you know, doing what people do, you know, that are on the internet. You know, you go and you do some research, you watch YouTube videos. And that was very, very helpful, you know. And I kind of narrowed down what, you know, the brand I wanted, okay? And unfortunately, that brand, which was a brand that is a division of Forest River, and if you don't know anything about RVs, for the most part, there's like 3 major manufacturers that own pretty much everything that's made. So, you know, there's no big competition amongst these companies for, you know, cranking out high quality, which is why pretty much almost all our RVs are built like crap, which I hate to say because I just bought one. But the closest place that I could find one is in Mississippi. I am in Alabama, so that involves some driving. So one weekend, 2 weekends ago, my wife was feeling good, and I decided to load up everybody and go to the closest dealer to where we lived, which was about 45 minutes in Lucedale, Mississippi. And we drove over there, and we looked at pretty much we looked at every travel trailer they had that was a bunkhouse, because I do need a bunkhouse because I have 2 children and 2 dogs. So I needed a bunkhouse. And all the ones that were there, just I could always find something wrong with them, or I didn't like certain things about them. So we decided that since we had already drove that far, we would just drive. We were halfway to the other place that had the particular unit that I wanted. So we just decided to go ahead and drive the rest of the way, and looked at the unit that I wanted from Cherokee, and it was good. Like, it checked all the boxes. So I said, well, I didn't drive this far to just look. We looked, we liked. I said, I want to buy it. So we started that process. And last weekend, this past weekend, we finalized that process. We purchased it, and I had every intention of filming that entire process. The only thing was I was very nervous, because in my towing experience, I don't have a lot of experience pulling off of the bumper, a bumper pull, especially with the size RV that we purchased, which I'll get into here in just a second. My towing experience is pretty much limited to around 16 feet off the bumper, and probably 22-ish feet from a fifth wheel. And I've pulled heavy weight off of a fifth wheel. I've pulled about 12,000 pounds on a fifth wheel. But with a fifth wheel, you don't have a lot of the issues that you have pulling off the bumper, okay? And that's literally a whole nother video. But I was kind of nervous about that. And then I've never owned an RV before. So, I was really nervous about that, because it's an ecosphere that you get into, that there's so much stuff. And when we got there, I was so excited to see the rig, to go over everything. And I didn't want to try to film that. Part of me wishes I would have, and then part of me wishes that, I'm fine with how things went, because there's so much orientation information, especially for someone that doesn't know everything about, RVing, right? So it was a ton of information, and I was really wanting to pay attention, and try to absorb as much of the information as possible. And so I didn't film it, and I apologize. But I am going to go back and film a lot of the things that I've done so far, because I had to do all kinds of stuff, man. I had to learn about, different hitches and, sway control, is a big thing. And that was one of the things I was worried about. But we have an RV. Some RV content is on the horizon. As a matter of fact, we're going out this coming weekend. We're taking our first trip, and I am going to record pretty much all of it. Okay, so I'll promise you guys that. There's going to be a video coming of our first trip in our camper. So, I'm going to scoot over. I'm going to scoot over a little bit. Let's see, how far do I need to scoot over? I'll scoot over about here. And I will put a picture up right here of our camper. And here it is. Okay, so this is a 2024 Cherokee Alpha Wolf. It is a 33 BH-L model. And it is 37 feet 3 inches long. So it's a big boy. It's a big boy. And the dry weight is around 8,000 pounds. So, it's not a lightweight. It's heavy. And it has 3 slides. 2 slides are on the utility side, and 1 slide is on the camping side. So the living/dining room has a slide, the kitchen has a small slide, and then the bunkhouse has a slide. The cool thing about this particular unit, and one of the reasons why I do like it, I like how the bunkhouse is laid out, and it has a bath and a half. So it has 2 toilets in it. So it has the front bathroom, in the front bathroom in the front, that is a full bath with a shower and everything. And then ahead of the bunkhouse, one of the doors that goes outside is a half bath that just has a vanity, a sink, and a toilet, and a door that you can shut that off. So if you're outside of the coach and you need to use the bathroom, or guests need to use the bathroom, they can access that door and go straight into a bathroom, and they don't have to go into the coach, which I really like. So that unit really checked all the boxes for me. It has 2 AC units, so two 13,500 BTU AC units, and it has an on-demand propane water heater, which I think is absolutely awesome, because you don't have that like 3 to 4 gallon tank, where you, there's 4 of us, man, and we're going to take showers back to back to back. So, having the on-demand water heater is really, really cool. Let's see, what else can I tell you guys about? Really, that's about it, because I've got videos planned for. There's literally, that's why I haven't put out no videos, because there's literally so much content that I want to make about this entire process that I've been going through, having to learn about all this stuff. And I'm probably gonna take the picture down now, so I'll scoot back over. But yeah, so anyway, that's what's been going on with me. That's where I've been. That's what's happening. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. And I hope you guys, really tune in to watch those videos. I really hope you do, because this is, as I said, this is a different journey. This is a new journey. And it's going to be interesting, because this is something I've never done before. So you have the opportunity to see it unfold literally almost in real time. So with that, if you made it this far, I really greatly appreciate you, and I hope you're doing well. And with that, I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.